Shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Ruchakwadash. All right, I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings. Shalom to the Most High's hopeful elect. All right, starting with the 144. All right, the men. All right, the prophets, man. All right, who are standing out boldly against the face of our enemy, man. Okay, on the front lines. All right, on the block. And as you see, in closed doors as well, man. Okay. And of course, you see, man, this is GMS Houston, man. We want to go into a lesson dealing with the fact that, man, each and every one of us have the same testimony of having to separate from our family, from certain close friends. All right. We have to basically get away from that dark energy and gravitate to this light, man. Okay. But that's a necessary process, man. Okay? Because we all did the same thing. The spirit was so heavy on us. What did we do? We went and told everybody we knew right away, because in our mind, there's no way they're not going to get this, man. There's no way they're not going to be excited as I am. There's no way they're not going to ask me, okay, what else? What else you got to tell me? Shit, I want let's read. Let's get into it, man. Tell me more. Okay? But that was the beginning of the Most High purging us from the world, man. Okay, and getting us away from that dark ass energy and these demons that plague our people, man. Okay, so what? So we can get locked into the spirit and grow in this knowledge, man. Okay, brother, say anything I want to say before we get in?
Just going off what you just saying about it was a sweet savor to us. I mean, to hear these words, like, man, we the chosen people of God at that time. We didn't know the name, but. And then when you heard those names, it resonated with you. It's like, man, what? That's me personally. I'm like, man, what? The Most High got he got a name. Okay, we the chosen people. But when I heard these things, I was like, man, wow. Okay, you got more interest. You wanted to see, like, wow. Okay, I knew it was a separation, but I never knew really what it was. Okay, that's like we was talking about earlier. We in the Christian church, they teach you the foundation is like having faith. Okay, like my brother had said earlier, like they got that zeal, but not according to knowledge. Okay, we have that knowledge now and the understanding of things. You see, and that started with hearing the name. Okay, hearing brothers out there on the highways and the byways, and it resonated with us. So it's like, man, y'all don't see what I see. Now here it is, we going to church. Y'all go to church and y'all go dance and all this other shit. But when it's okay, when they say the law is not done away with, y'all don't want to do that. You still want to eat pork, still want to be a nigga,
They say they don't want to dance no more.
Right.
Right. To you.
Right, but that's the on dick. Right, and that's just just showing that separate. That's the Most High saying, okay, and like what we're gonna go into. Hey, man, you're separate.
I got something for you before we get into that account. This is Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7. Salaki, no, that's the.
Yeah, but to us it was music to our ears, man. Somebody that like, man, wow, okay, we are those people, man. And you start reading the curses, like, man, that fit us to the T, But you tell the people in the world, like, man, that's old, that's done away with. They don't want to hear that, man. Okay, you try to tell your family, like me personally, none of my family, they not trying to hear it, like just saying on some personal things, like my old man, like, oh, okay, I see you watching your people again. Oh, okay, that's what it is. But in actuality, it is, because this is your real family, man. Like Yahweh Shai had said, man, when they asked him, they said, your mother is outside. He said, what? And he looked at the disciples, say, that's my mother, that's my brother. Lord willing, we get that. But just showing that this is the real family, man. These are the ones that's gonna see it, your brothers, man.
But that's what we see. We didn't know that's what was happening. We didn't know that through the spirit we was getting we was having a family reunion. Right. Okay, Lord willing, we all of that number, and we make it into the end, man. But we didn't realize we was waking up and coming back to our true family, man, which been together, all right, as the first fruits, man. But just to back you up on the point you made, is Revelation 3:18. It says, I counsel thee to buy of gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich in white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that thy shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. Everybody wasn't set to see, man. Okay? All right, this eye salve is a gift. Faith is a gift. Fear is a gift. All the things that we pray for increase for, all right, the treasures in heaven are gifts. All right, what's the when you get a gift, you don't want nobody else to get it. You want that to yourself. This is our gift, man. Okay, to pull us away from that darkness, man. To pull away us away from the nigga that we used to be, because your people that you was around, all right, they love that nigga. So when we started talking different, moving different, eating different, I'm sick of this nigga, man. I wish you would just be the way you used to be.
Right.
My sister told me that one time. She said, man, I ain't saying like you don't look bad or nothing, but you used to be fly than a motherfucker, bro.
Right.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'd rather be fly inwardly. Okay?
That's it.
But let's get that account. Got it.
Okay.
I had something real quick.
Go ahead.
So like Ephesians 2:8, you said faith is a gift, and that's something we talked about before the camera came on earlier too. Is having that faith.
Even when you listen to the Apostles Live from this weekend, what was they speaking on? Then it's a gift to be a prophet.
Right.
Yes, you can't just wake up and say, you know what, man, I'm gonna watch some video. I'm about to go out here and be this. And when your ass get tested, you're not gonna be ready, man.
Right.
Because it wasn't given unto you.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Ephesians 2:8, for by grace are you saved through faith. So they call us faith-based Israelites, and like the elder apostles always say, that's a compliment. Like faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We can't see the kingdom, we can't see salvation. But when we read these scriptures, like the brother's going into with the eye salve, we can see that we will be saved, Lord willing, on that fathership through that chariot. All right. And that of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai power. So everything comes from on high. So it's come from Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. And then, he sends the angels, to send forth that gift. Right.
Yeah, you got to think about it, man. When the gift of faith, what was the first thing we had faith in, that America was going to be destroyed.
Right.
When we heard that, that's what do I got to do to escape this, man?
Right.
So you start telling people that's in love with this place, like we said before we started, you got Jake that don't believe this place going to be destroyed, and you got Jake who do not want it to be destroyed, and that's really the bulk of these niggas, man. Because they can see it, they hear and understand, like, damn, it makes sense. But hell no, I'm having a good time.
Right.
I just got another job. Shit, this girl finally answered my DMs and shit. Right. From his low-level examples, man. But Jake don't want to leave this place, man, because they can't see anything past this kingdom, man. Okay? So now they looking at you like, what the man, you tripping, man. He talking about some spaceships.
Right.
Some powers. All right, I was with you at first, my nigga, but now you tripping, man.
You lost me on level.
Yeah, you lost me. No,
right.
You never was found, nigga.
Right. That, and also, like Esau, that's what he pumping their head, man. He make them think that that's a fairy tale, man. Something that he came up with. But in order for you to tell a lie, you got to know the truth. Esau knows, man. Why you think he be coming up with these zombie movies and, different type of things like that? Because Esau knows, man.
It's pretty much every movie out right now is flooded with truth. And gems. Right. Everything.
Right.
They throwing Jerusalem out there. You're
Right.
hearing Israel.
Right.
You always heard about the Bible. But, man, before now, you ain't hear nothing about no Jerusalem. You ain't hear nothing about Israel. And all of a sudden, it's just coincidentally, these are all in the movies, man.
Right.
Okay, but then that's the beauty of the whole topic of we going into. Now, them same people that we separated from, they seeing the prophecy coming. They seeing all these things happening, and they like, hey, now they want to come around, hey, what you trying to tell me about?
Right. Right.
And now we on a level, now we're separated, but I'm not dealing with you, bro.
Right.
Because really, it's not for you.
Right.
You made your choice, which it wasn't your choice to make, but in the flesh, it seemed, Jake, I ain't messing with that. Maybe another time. Don't worry about it. You good. All right, let's get that account, brother.
All right, come on. This is Genesis 12 and verse 1. It says, now the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Go ahead, man. That's the first thing he told him. I got a mission for you. I got something I'm about to have you embark on, but the first step, you got to get away from here, man.
Right.
Okay, why? Because it's complete darkness here.
Right.
All right. You got a greater purpose, and you're not going to acquire it around this energy.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right, like it. And I was gonna say that ties into is that Micah 2:10?
Right.
When you're fleeing out of you had it?
You got it.
I was about to say you can put it
Yeah.
out now, I'll go into it a little bit. But that just goes to show you, flee out of this country. Like when you're in the country, you're amongst people. So you're fleeing, the midst of your people.
This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This here, Babylon the Great. No matter what it looks like here, you get a 401k, retire, whatever fucking bullshit.
Right.
This ain't no rest here. You ain't getting no kind of, however you define rest for you.
Yeah, relief,
Solace,
peace.
Yeah,
It's
trying to
none
get
of
a
that,
woman
none of
good
that.
night's sleep.
Right. It's none of that, man. You're not getting any rest at the end of the day, like you're saying. You may lay down for a little bit, but at the end of the day, you're not getting no rest, man. You still wake up tired as hell. Because you're on that constant grind. That's what Esau has pushed on us, to be on a constant grind. Oh, this how you're gonna achieve if you just go work harder, just work harder, to work harder. But damn, when am I gonna rest though?
Yeah. And a weekend is not a rest.
Nah.
But then on the weekend, with it, you trying to cram in everything you couldn't get done during the week.
That's it. Yeah.
You got to worry about the kids. You got to worry about this. You're not just kicking back, but concerning this, like that's a good point you made as far as dealing with this scripture, man. Because the rest of our people, they think they found rest here in the form of idolatry. All right, and the idolatry spreads from anything, from a woman to a car, man. You have some men that's content in this kingdom because they got that dream car. All right, they bigger lockup came
Right,
to pass.
right, right. But no, that's true though. Like they because they have that dream car, man. They got that house, they got that position that they always wanted, man.
I remember I stayed in some apartments over there on the north side off of Cypress Station. And shit, man, you know that area, it's shitty ass jakes and shit.
Right.
But a nigga had a Camaro. You in these raggedy ass apartments, man.
Right.
But you got a Camaro, and every day this nigga out there wiping that motherfucker down under the carport and shit. Man, there's blunt wrappers in the parking lot. But you, in his mind, he was at rest because of that. I got this, and this is gonna give me everything. This is gonna take me where I want to go, man.
Right.
And like you said, a dream. In order to have a dream, you have to be asleep. So he has a Camaro living in a rundown apartment, and I guarantee you his car note is probably damn near just as much or over half as his rent.
That's right.
So I mean, like, how are you resting? You got to constantly work to pay rent and on this damn car note plus insurance. Because I almost got a Camaro, so I know insurance is high, and I know the note on it is high.
Right.
Especially if you get the SS, because that's the one I want. I don't want no regular ass. You gotta go big boy if you're gonna go muscle car, but no, you gotta.
Hey, also, if you go into the word rest, it means, resting place. So like home, like this is not our home. Our home is back in Israel.
That's right.
And that's what we're looking forward to go back to. Rest is also having peace from your enemies. Resting from them.
Yes.
You can't be around your enemies, them constantly poisoning your food,
Right.
trying to kill you, trying to turn your kids into elemental P, or whatever, trying to turn your kid into a cat. This little nigga think he's a fairy or some shit.
Right.
Yeah. I'm a mink fairy.
Yeah, an actual fairy.
Before you finish that, let me bring this out just on the point we're talking about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it out in the NLT. It says this Matthew 6 and 19 and 21.
Yeah.
All right. It says, "Don't store up treasures here on earth, where moths eat them and rust destroys them." And just deal with the example we talking about, man.
Right.
All right. What happens to a car eventually, man?
Right. It
Okay.
depreciates immediately. It depreciates as soon as you drive it off the lot.
Yeah.
You put a mile on it, it depreciated. It's not worth what it was when you first got it, man. Okay.
And I was gonna say it's not even worth what it is when you buy
To
it.
begin with.
You got it.
Right. But then also too, that car can be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna go into that.
Yeah, cuz.
It's like-
All right. It says, "And where thieves break in and steal,
Right.
store your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and thieves do not break in and steal. Wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart," and we know the heart is always referring to your mind, man.
Right.
Okay. When you get into these scriptures, man, you see that, man, the mind is where everything is happening, man. All right, when the scriptures talk about your belly, this is your belly. This is your heart, man. Okay? This is where you spiritually digest things, man. Okay? This is what keeps everything alive and going, man. All right? But finishing out, it says, there the desires of your heart will also be. So if you are caught up on anything tangible, you can't see the greatness of what's to come. Okay? You can't see the greatness of what's promised to us as an inheritance, man. Okay? You worried about a car, we constantly meditating on our chariot, man. Okay? Man, we watch movies and we talk about how high the front of our palace walls will be, man.
Right.
Okay? And the nigga is talking about, I got a 3-bedroom house, 2 baths. I'm doing it, man. I made it.
With 8 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what we have
Yeah,
been.
your kids sharing a room.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have been conditioned to accept.
Yo, you can't even have loud music because your neighbors are
Yeah.
6 feet away.
4 feet out. 4 feet out. 4
What's
feet
the
out.
organization that run the neighborhood?
HOA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
You fines because you got oil stains on your, but you at rest.
Right.
But you couldn't let no oil leak on your car, on your driveway.
But according to some niggas, we
Yeah.
already in the second covenant.
Yeah, you want to build a deck on the back of your backyard, and they
Oh,
come
yeah.
tell you, oh, well,
You can't do that.
you can't do
They
it.
tell you no. You know, and then going back to the car again. I mean, why you even got an oil leak though?
Exactly.
That's another headache. It's just
It's
no resting.
corruptible.
Right?
Everything in here is corruptible.
And your
get back to
your car can rust, like the scripture
Yeah.
said. Your car can rust, and once it rusts, what? It's damaged. It's no good.
Yeah. And Jake ain't got the money to do a full restoration. It's still never gonna have the same structural integrity as it once had. All right, our chariots won't rust, man.
Woo, talk to him.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
So when you separate yourself from your family, all they doing is pollution. I know for me, my family loves seafood. So a lot of times we go out to eat, they're eating seafood. So I'm vexed in the spirit because I gotta watch them eat oysters and crabs and all that, and it's polluted. But if you constantly be around them, you know, eventually you might end up eating seafood. So if you separating yourself and you getting the spiritual food, if you're around the brethren, I mean, that, like, you'll be storing up your treasures in heaven.
Yeah, because man, it's good you brought that example out, man. Because when we bring the scripture out, we go into, man, getting out of the mind frame. What mind frame? The mind frame we used to be in. Okay.
Right.
And what's the best way to help you from staying out of that mind frame? Stand away from the people who's in that mind frame. Like the brother said, yeah, you could go a certain amount of time, and you ain't, man. We when we first got into this thing, we went cold turkey on a lot of shit, man. All right. We went cold turkey on a lot of things right away, man. And then when we grew, we didn't go back to them. But yeah, I can go fuck with my family on a holiday and shit. Go have me a little drink, get a plate. And now it's to the point when me and the brother show up, they already know. We walk in and, hey, this got this in it. This good. Y'all can eat this, and that and shit. And you got a drink. Shit, initially when we was fired up and y'all fucking wicked, this is off and shit. They ain't even call us. They ain't want us around, but we done became seasoned, man. Right. So really this lesson is for you newer brothers coming in, man. Okay? To understand that, don't feel like damn, what am I supposed to do? No, it's nothing wrong. That's different if you're in a household and you live with them. Now you're gonna have to use wisdom, man. Okay, you can't go in there ripping up shit and tearing up stuff and taking shit out the refrigerator. No. Okay, all right. The feast of unleavened bread come around, and you go in there and you throwing your mama bread out the house and stuff. So you gotta acquire a balance with it, man. Okay, but that should motivate you to be on your own, be in a situation to where you can uphold the high holy days, the best of our abilities, man. To where you can study without somebody walking by and like, oh, you in there reading again, huh? Mm-hmm. Fucking with you, being demons, man. Yeah. So going back into the account, all right, it's still some more Micah, huh? Was that it? I think that was it. Yeah, but going back to this account, we bringing out this light of what we dealing with now, okay? And then we extrapolate of what he was having to get away from, man. Right. All types of wickedness and idolatry, man. All right.
I was about to say, before going to that, one thing I do or what I do and what I've done and what I continue to do is when family asks me to do certain things like show up for certain events, my excuse is I gotta work. They know that I work, but a lot of times I really don't have to work because I'm doing the Lord's work. So you're not lying to you're using wisdom. So this is like what we're doing right now. If Eve called me, I'm working right now. I'm in a meeting right now. Well, what's she gonna say? What they gonna say? If they have something to say, you're like, "Oh, you mad because I'm working?" Like you got to put the ball in their court too. But just utilizing wisdom for your situation.
Hey, I used to tell the female I'm going when we used to have class. So I'm like, man, I'm going to a business class.
Right.
Yeah, was I lying?
No. We're about our Father's business.
That's it.
You got it right.
This is Genesis 12:1. It says, now the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred and from thy father's house unto a land that I will show thee. It says, and I will make of thee a great nation. And
so now stop right there. This is why he had to separate, because he had something he needed him to do. Okay, now that's benefited all of Israel. Okay, this was the beginning of the blessings that Jake loved to scream out. All right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, now we know, of course, the Most High have always dealt with a specific righteous line. Okay, but we're dealing with this account right now specifically because before he had to get on the mission, so to speak, to fulfill, all right, what it was set for him to do, he had to get away from his family, man. He had to leave his father's house in the land he knew. So what did he do? He stepped out on faith. Okay, all right, you got it.
I got that.
Hebrews.
Yeah, kind of. And this, like he's saying, he stepped out on faith. So this is going into what faith really is, the definition of faith, pretty much. This is Hebrews 11:1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So Abraham, he moved with faith, okay, because it was told him what the Most High wanted him to do. He moved with faith. Now, has he ever seen that before? No, but he had that faith, like, okay, I believe that this is going to happen. I've been told and I believe that. So he moved with faith. That's the whole definition of faith. I'm going to jump down to verse 6. It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. Who's the him? We're talking about the Most High. Okay? You must have faith, man. Because first off, like I said, you're going to have that faith because he gave you that faith. Okay? A man's goings of the Most High. He's going to make you do it anyway. Okay, the faith that you have, he's gonna give you that faith. Now, some brothers got more faith than others. I mean, it's according to what measure he gave you, but he's gonna give you that faith. It says, for he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You got it. Want to go back to that Genesis?
Yeah.
This is Genesis 12:2 again. It says, and I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
Now, real quick, and just are we on the level of Abraham? No. But we've been blessed because we separated ourselves, man. Now, there was men that came into this thing and they couldn't separate from the world. They couldn't leave that darkness alone. That little nigga just was steady hanging around, and when they got a chance, they want to go back to the same bars they hung out with, man. Okay? Want to go back, I'm gonna go pull up in my old neighborhood and see shit and just doing shit that you used to do, okay? Instead of like when we started off, man. Now we got our family, man. Okay, we got our brothers, man. Okay, that's gonna build us up towards what? Towards salvation. Okay, that's gonna sharpen us. All right, who's gonna get on our ass when we slacking, man? Okay. A nigga ain't gonna do nothing but hand you another drink. Tell you, let's chill. Let's go fuck with some females. More 9 times out of 10, it's on some adulterous shit, man. Okay? So we have to get away from that so we can start growing in this knowledge, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
I got one real quick. This is Exodus 23:2. It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Like the brother was saying, like getting away from being around niggas, man. In order for you to be a righteous man or a separate man, You got to be around like-minded men, man. Like I say, Amos 3:3, can two walk together unless they be agreed? I can walk with these brothers. I can trust these brothers with my life because we got the same mindset. Okay, we're agreeing on the same thing. A nigga in the world can't understand what my faith is in. That I believe that we're gonna be saved with chariots. You know what I'm saying? That we're the chosen people of the Most High. A nigga in the world can't see that. They don't understand that. They have not been given that eyesight.
And we are set as lively stones in this flesh, man. All right, constructing the house of David, man. Okay, now every one of us believe in the house of David being constructed. Okay, every one of us see the finish line. Every one of us is geared towards that, man. Right. Okay, so how are we gonna build with people who don't believe the job can get done? I don't see that, man. I don't understand that. I don't need you around me, man. Like we on the block and somebody come up. If you say you don't believe in the Bible, then have a fucking good night.
Right. It's like going back to that account with Joshua and Caleb. They came back with a good report. Now the other ones, they were scared, you know. But hey, it was Joshua and Caleb that came with that because it said that the other reports they had the other men like in fear. But, you know, how can I be with somebody that can't, you know what I'm saying, that's not standing on that faith, that don't believe, okay, I know that if the Most High will, this is going to happen to me. So, hey, that's what you got to stand on. But without that, you're gonna be movable. You're going to be unsteadfast, man. You're going to be able to be shook on when trouble comes. But if I know that somebody that has that eyesight and they have that understanding, they're not going to be, I can trust that brother, man, you know.
And that's why the scriptures say, cleave unto the elders. You know, be at his door, you know, be times or before times, you know, be there early in as much as possible.
Let's get that. The third chapter. I want to get that though, because that's it's a few verses in there need to come out. While we look for them, I'm gonna bring this out real quick. I know I said real quick, but it's like 3 verses. Yeah, man, we need to put that on t-shirt. I got one real quick. Yeah, it got to be 5 verses. This is Ephesians 5. Y'all found it? Okay, no, this is Ephesians chapter 5 and starting at verse 8. It says, "For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light." Now, how you gonna walk as children of the light amongst darkness, man? You have to separate. So, like for you men that's coming in now, all right, hey, your mama's gonna hate what you're doing, man. All right, your daddy's gonna get jealous if he hear you talking about, oh, my apostles or my elders. All right, but this is why the beauty of having men with experience to let you know you're gonna deal with these things, man. So you don't make those mistakes going and running your mouth too much, man. Okay, it's gonna happen. You're gonna want to tell some people, man. Okay, but now you have plenty of men letting you know from experience, man. Just let Jake make it, man. Judge through the spirit, man. Okay, all right. Focus on your walk, what you got to do, man. Okay, and gravitate towards the men, all right, who are gonna help you get to a level, man. Okay, that want to see you flourish, man. Niggas don't want to see you do right. A nigga will sit back and watch you fall and laugh. Okay. And then as soon as you done stood up, I was just about to help you up, my nigga. Yeah. No, you wasn't. You saw me falling and you watched, man. A brother's not gonna do that, man. He'll see you making a mistake, man, weeks before you do it. Mm-hmm. And like shit, you might see. Hey, I use the example of when a brother come in that got that pussy hound on him, man. You ain't going off. You're not doing nothing, but I can see where it's gonna lead if you don't slow the fuck down, man. All right, especially first coming in this thing, you don't need a whole bunch of women, man. You don't need to have no multiple women. You need to be focused on this, man. Right. All right, can we tell you what to do? No, but we're letting you know it is not expedient to have a bunch of women, man. If you claim you're gonna be locked into this, man. Okay, we're reading on. It says, "For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord." And that's all we focused on, man. Okay. Abram was moving in faith, man. Okay, he knew that this is what I got to do. All right, and this is what's going to be acceptable unto the Lord. He didn't have time to sit there and make excuses damn, this is all my family here. This is here. Oh, I had, man, no. I got a greater purpose for you, man. You need to get away from them for right now. Okay? Reading on. It says, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them, man. Okay? So this is mainly going into you purging that darkness out of you, man. The unfruitful works that you once were partaking in, man. Okay? Now that we have this truth, we have gravitated out of that, man. Okay? And on top of that, we stay away from people that have that darkness, man. Okay, it's certain family members I don't want to fucking see. I don't want to deal with. Okay, I know which of my family I can deal with, man. Yeah. Okay, that'll have respect for the truth. They didn't have it at first, but now we brought an honest report unto the ministry. So we have certain people that at first was like, damn, they just listen to everybody else. So, yeah, that shit is crazy. Yeah, but now they'll stand up for you, right? And shit, man. Okay, did y'all get that?
Yeah, I got it. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 6. No, you good. I'm gonna start at 32 and then read on to 37. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent.
Hey, what's the main thing Jake Tell say as far as what they knew about the Bible? They learned from their grandma, man.
Right.
Okay, they learned from Big Mama. All right. So now, if we will be taught this truth, go ahead.
Read it again.
Or you can read it again.
Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 32. My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. If thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding.
Now, why did, hey, the scriptures letting you know, man. Hear what? Hear the truth. But where you gonna hear it from, man? All right. We found out the true teachers, man. We found the true prophets. Okay. So this is who we want to listen to. All right. We want to be around like-minded men. We want to get up under men, seasoned men who are guiding us towards salvation, man. Okay. By teaching us the truth of the scriptures, man. Not riding in on horses. Not asking us for money every fucking time they open up. Oh, buy another t-shirt. Get this Israelite starter kit. Buy this breakdown. All right?
The super chat.
And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
Yeah, I know you can speak on that part versus
yeah, and it's like in our camp, we have brothers that's over us, and then we have, it's different levels to it. You can always ask, the officer that's above you, just cleave onto the older brothers. Like, yeah. Sometimes I be in the midst of the elders in our camp, and I be so mesmerized just listening to what how they talk, the way they move. Ultimately we listen to the elder apostles, and we listen to how they their breakdowns, the correct breakdowns, and how they tell it. Like we was watching a video last night, just going into health about eating watermelon, eating it to the rind, the different health benefits and things like that. Things that's going to be beneficial to you, but not only you, but to the body and to this ministry. Sirach chapter 6, verse 35. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. Yeah. So, like, I know Apostle Gabar goes into that, doing things in threes.
Parable definition.
Yeah. Doing things in threes, repetition is the father of skill. Just like, I'm a big sports fanatic. A lot of times I didn't realize exactly what I was doing until I heard the apostle say that, and it made sense as to why I would do certain things, multiple times. That's why they, the elders in our camp constantly saying, go over and over the scriptures, go over your notes. That's why you cleave onto the, the elders in your camp, the brothers that's over you. They're going to constantly tell you, just keep doing it. You got to keep doing it. What is called muscle memory. And like the brother was saying, everything is in your mind. This is the most powerful muscle, in your body.
I'll say to add to that, like for me, I remember the scriptures when when I know how to apply them or whatnot.
Mm.
Or let's say like I like to grill a lot lately, so I go out and I manually go start a fire without using firewood. So when I'm doing that, scriptures about fire and starting fire and fanning the flames and stuff like that come to mind, and that'll, it'll refresh my memory, help me remember. But it just added to that,
Nah, that makes sense because like you got the parable.
How do you say that adds to that repetition? Because you remember the scriptures, you already repeated the scriptures, and now you're doing something else, and you adding a memory to that. Like you still repeating it, but you applying it to something else now, and it's coming to mind again.
Yeah, that might help you with like it's certain breakdown, certain scriptures. You might have a certain word, a certain action that how it makes it click in your memory, so to speak. So you might be thinking of that scripture, like you said, dealing with fire and this, and you might have some little saying you came up with when you dealing with you grilling or barbecuing, and it make you remember the scripture, it make you remember a definition.
Right.
All right, just like you trying to learn, say you trying when you trying to lock in the definitions or the meanings of the 12 tribes, man. All right, there's different word associations you use in order to remember. All right, Asher or something, so to speak, man. Okay. All right. Whatever, yeah. Happy, yeah. You happy, yeah. That's your thing, man. I always think I'm like Cocaine Columbia. I'm like, yeah. Getting happy.
Hey, this is a Google definition of a parable. It says a simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson.
Man,
Like to
read that again, bro.
It says,
y'all got it, man. Y'all better do it in.
It says it's a simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson.
And just like the brother was saying with grilling, with that fire, you fanning the fire. When you fanning the fire, what's it doing? It's continually going, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing with this truth. When you fanning the fire, like the elder apostles always going into, stand on fire. So if you fanning the fire, that means you stand on fire. That means you're gonna cook. We just cooked some brisket recently. It was gotta keep. I watched the elder. He kept getting up, kept checking on the fire, kept going back. Making sure the smoke and everything was right.
Yeah, he gave it a deep tissue massage and everything. That brisket got cared for.
And that's what you have to do with this word. Let me continue. Back in Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, verse 36. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him.
So like read 35.
Okay,
And that was the end on that definition.
It's just latter end. It just says as told by Yahushua in the Gospels.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it's just parables. He told a lot of parables.
Yeah, but it was a mystery.
Right.
It was a mystery. Everybody's not gonna get the mystery, man.
That's it.
So if you really focused on getting this, say we having class or something, but you like I said, this is mainly for you new brothers coming in, man. Okay, but say you fresh in the camp or whatever, and we got class, we fellowshipping, but so you got something going on with your people or whatever. So you like, man, I'm glad to be at class next week. I'm gonna go kick it with my people or whatever tonight and shit. I ain't seen my brother in town, my cousin in here and shit. They having a family reunion. I'm gonna go over there real quick. But then you missing out on breakdowns. You're missing out on edification. Okay? Because you can't separate from that family spirit. You can't separate from, damn, man, I told mama I'd show up tonight. Mama just gonna have to be hurt, man.
Right.
Yeah, I'm known for showing up late. Just even recently, I had an event, a family, or I would say my relatives had an event because this is our family. I love when the brother broke that down to. This is our family. Those are our relatives. We just related to them. But I had an event. We did a live show. I'm gonna be late. They matter of fact, my mom and my sister hit me up. Hey, I'm gonna be there within an hour. We ain't even started. No, I'll be there within an hour. So did y'all need something? I show up, greet everybody. I had to leave a little early. Brothers was coming to the crib later. My sister's like, "You not gonna stay later?" No, I got people come to the crib already. Like, so you can be mad all you want to, but you're gonna get over it. You're gonna be turning up anyway, so you'll be all right. Like, you gotta have,
you don't need me here to get drunk.
Yeah, you don't have to warm the wheel, to be around your family, be around the brethren. Like the brother was saying, mess around and miss out on something. Like it's a lot of gems go in that come out when you're fellowshipping too. Like, man, I don't even want to go into it, but it's a lot of gems come out when you're fellowshipping.
Right.
What we always say, faith boosters.
Yeah.
It's a lot of faith boosters that come out. You hear brothers' testimonies. Brothers have, different stories of what they're going into. One thing that the elder apostle Rakab and then the elders in Dallas have been pushing, and even the elders in our camp have been pushing, is going into the history of your camp. I'm pretty sure these brothers can, and we've been learning so much about the history in this Houston camp. I know it was some things I didn't even know. Like, I was like, I didn't know that brother was the head brother at one time. Just something small like that, but it gives you a bigger outlook on this thing of ours. Of what you come into. Yeah, come.
Because you got the scriptures locked in, but when you start hearing certain things, you like, man, okay, it brings life onto the scriptures. You might not have dealt with a situation, but you hear what the situation, how it got dealt with, and how it was resolved through the Spirit. And now it's like, man, that's that scripture right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's that scripture right there. Before you know it, man, you done wrote down 5 or 6 scriptures, and you got you a lesson, man.
Right.
Just from hearing count from a man that been in this thing longer than you, man.
Right.
Okay.
And I know Brother Bakwasha goes into that word experience a lot. It's with to be tried out, like it's constantly a constant trial. So you learn through experience. It might not even be your experience, but the scriptures in Romans 15:4, things are written aforetime were written for our learning. So from those past experiences, we can learn and apply them to today.
I had one real quick. Just going off of what you're saying as far as like being around your real family.
Speak up a little bit.
This is Sirach 33:14. It says, "Good is set against evil,
That's right.
and life against death." You see, now life, like we're going into that Amos 3:3. Can two walk together unless they be agreed? This is life right here. I would rather be around life than death. I'm not gonna be around them. I can't stand niggas.
This brother said the thing like shit. Like he told you some shit. I don't know if you said it out loud, but you was like, shit, you gonna get drunk anyway in a little bit. Like,
Right.
But that's all Jake do.
Right.
Like, I got certain family members I cut for and cool, but I know eventually ain't nothing gonna happen. Everybody gonna get drunk.
Right.
Somebody gonna start arguing.
Right.
Somebody gonna say some stupid shit.
Right.
And there's
Right.
gonna be some nigga shit gonna happen, man.
That's
We
it.
don't have to worry about that, man.
Right.
Oh, you know how nervous you are when you leave your wallet in a room full of niggas?
Right. That's right. That's
You
right.
took a ring off and shit before, man. When we leave anything, before we know it, when we get home, whatever item you left is gonna be a picture of it sent to the group chat. Who left this?
Right.
Or it might be brought to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you know what, brother? I'm coming that way. I'm gonna bring this to you.
That too. And then also, like I was telling the brother, right, like the brother had at first he was gonna ride with me from when we had, did our we went to the cabin or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, hey brother, hey, you left your socks. You know what I'm saying? You left your, what I'm
Something
saying?
that small though.
Hey,
man.
but it's always like, I mean, that's my, you're gonna look out for your brother though.
Yeah.
That's what you want to be around though. Okay, like it say, unless you had something.
No.
This is Sirach 33:14. It says, "Good is set against evil, and life against death." You don't want to be around that shit, man. You rather be around somebody that's that has that life, man. That's gonna like you said, be around
lively stone.
they're lively stones. Okay, like you're saying, the elder men. You want to be around somebody you're gonna benefit from, and at the same time, the elder men benefit from the younger brothers. So they see that fire, they be like, man, hey, I'm gonna be more on fire,
And I'm a big sports fan. It's competitive nature. Like I know when I play sports, I always play with the older kids because I wanted to be on their level. But when they see me out there hustling and doing, when I be like, I'm not gonna let you out hustle me. It's not like it's a righteous competitiveness. I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
Like because one thing with fire, when fire meets more fire, it just gets a bigger flame. So that's pretty much that's why it's a body. It's a
More
balance.
fire.
Yeah, more fire.
Hey, just finishing it off, it says, "So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly." So a nigga in the world, or your family in the world, man, they 9 times out of 10, they doing like I had brought out don't fall on multitude to do evil, man. They on some evil shit, man.
Yeah, and they're set against you.
Right.
I mean, you gotta understand when you go into the scripture, man. All right, the Most High created light and dark, good
Right.
and evil, man.
That's right.
All right. Yes, it's a balance, but guess what? At the end of the day, all right, that darkness is gonna bring the power of that light out, man. Once the light exposes it, man. So you look, once the light hit it, you like, damn. But that's why we gravitate to this, because we see this, we look at our people. We came from amongst niggas.
Right.
We came from amongst the suburbs. All right, whatever walk we walked and came from, man. All right, when we got around this brotherhood, we saw the darkness in it.
Right.
It didn't matter if you was a law-abiding citizen, a God-fearing American. It didn't matter if you was top of your class, valedictorian, man, in college and all this other bullshit. When you get the truth of this, you see it was darkness. It's one or the other, man. All right, you can't stay in the middle or you know what's going to happen, man. Okay, the Most High is going to get rid of your ass, man. Okay, if you're lukewarm, man.
Right.
Okay, so when you see the darkness of our people, man. All right, if you came from the hood and you start reading these scriptures, you know a nigga. You seen firsthand how grimy a nigga is, man. And you read the scriptures and you like, these was niggas.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Boom. You came from the suburbs. You get in, you start reading about the wicked scribes and Pharisees, man. All right, the Jews that had status, man. All right. They wasn't bummy, but they were still niggas, man. Same thing you see today, man. If you was in the corporate world, man, you see how grimy a nigga gotta be to have status in this world, man. So this word brings light, all right, to shine on the darkness. And man, when you see that griminess of that in that darkness, it vexes you, man. You like, I don't even want to be. Sometimes, like I said, yeah, sometimes I will pop up on a holiday or something. All right, and go give me a plate or whatever. But sometimes spirit be on me like, man, I don't even want to fucking be around them this time, man. Like, I don't want to fucking see them, man. I don't want to. You just get irritated. It really don't be no wrong. You just like, man, I don't want to be around no nigga shit today.
That's the spirit. Eve just recently told me that. It was I went to one holiday and then I missed another one. She was like, "Oh, so you just picking and choosing which pagan holidays you want to go to?" And I was like, "Yeah." It's like I don't want to be around that. I don't feel like doing that. I'm at work. Like the example I used earlier. I'm at work. I'm out of town. But when it comes down to it, I'm around the brothers doing the work.
Yeah, because I feel better now, man.
Right.
All right, even with your woman, man. Been plenty of times I've been mad when I that shit. Beginning of that day, I said, man, I'm gonna have me some fun tonight. I want to do something tonight. My woman in town, she gonna be here and shit. But then brothers, all of a sudden, hey, brothers linking up. Oh, brothers want to do a live show. Brothers want to go hit a trail. Whatever it is, I'm like, man, we get way more fulfillment from this, man. Because you have to see this as the spiritual aspect of what this is, man. All right, that the elect, the 144,000. You're amongst men of that number, man. So this is spiritual meetings, man, with the first fruits, man. When we come together, this is high level, man. We just, man, and we speaking from what we can speak on, all right, what we can contain in these minds, the capacity of what we have in our minds now, okay? But we meditate on how deep this is, man, okay? That there's angels encamped around us, man, okay? All right, we're being protected from demons right now, man. The demons know it's too much power around them right now, man.
Right.
Okay? But when you go slide to that dark ass hole in the wall club, all right, with your cousin and shit that you used to run around with since you was kids and shit, now the demons is active. First of all, the nigga you wrote with got demons on him, man. Then you go into a place engulfed with demons, man. And then you wonder why some shit happened and you got pulled over and damn near went to jail that night, man. Okay? That don't happen with us, man. Shit, anyone of shit. When we chill, man, we get nice, we feeling good. The brother is like, man, you need to go lay down, bro.
Right.
Go get you some, go sleep, bro. Don't eat shit. Matter of fact,
Right.
Just crash here for the night. You good.
Right.
That's what we're a part of, man. That's why we have to separate from niggas, man. Which come in all different shapes, forms, and colors, man. All right? But you brothers.
And just real quick, touching on what you're saying, like, well, what would a nigga do in the world when they see you sloppy drunk? They'll start recording you.
Yeah.
You see it all the time. Kodak Black, all these celebrities. Hey, man, I feel sorry for who. That ain't no friend that's recording him. No, them niggas that he's amongst. You see, a brother wouldn't do that to you, man. Like the brother said, he gonna look out for your best interest, man. And I can speak on that personally. You see? What you brothers got it?
I got
You got some more in there. Let's finish that.
okay.
Sirach 6:35, or Ecclesiasticus 6:35. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betime unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
Yeah, even going back, you think Abram would have been able to fulfill what he had to do in the land of his father? No, wasn't gonna happen, man. He had to get away from there, man. Okay, to a whole new land. So spiritually, that's what we did. We traveled away from our father's land, away from our family. Okay, we went to a distant land so we can start getting built up, man. All right, go ahead. And around men, that's gonna help us get built up, man. Okay.
Ecclesiasticus 6:37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart or thy mind, and give thee wisdom at thy own desire.
Yes, that's your own desire. But guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to seek wisdom. You're gonna have to seek after and chase after Sophia, man. Okay? To receive that increase, man. You can't do that if you can't let go of the world. If you can't let go of your family and shit, man. Okay? And just my time in this thing, I've seen many men who fell out behind shit like that, man. All right? Could not get away from that family spirit, man. So for you brothers that's coming into this thing, know that that's going to be the process, man. Okay? You're not going to be able to mix the two. You're not going to be able to be Israelite and Jerry still, man. Okay?
All right.
What y'all brothers got?
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. And I'll read it in the KJV, but then I'll read it again in the NLT. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? And us that have woken up, got the truth, and learning about this, you're now walking in the light. You're no longer going to go back and forth with your family that's still in darkness. Like it says in Ezekiel, like we dwell among briars and thorns and scorpions. They're just going to pull us back into the world. That's and really, you know, once you learn more into this, you're going to know that you're going to learn about reincarnation. You're going to learn about Ezekiel 36, that all these people, Israel's going to come back. Our family, we don't have our family back. It's only for a short time. We're doing a great work. You coming into this, you're doing a great work. So it shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't have to feel any kind of sad, or you shouldn't feel sad. Man up. Man the fuck up.
I looked at you.
Man the fuck up.
Yeah, I'll be sitting in the dark. Damn, I wish I would have showed up tonight.
Because
I ain't saying like that. I'm saying it's like you shouldn't feel sad about any of this stuff, because this world is gonna pass. It's gonna be a new, better world where you ain't gonna have no reason to be sad about nothing.
Shit, I'd be sad for them. Shit.
Yeah, you really
I don't want to be
know.
nowhere near y'all when your judgment come, man.
That's
Right.
it. Right. That's it.
I want to see you in the kingdom right now. Hey, bro, you gonna get the most. I was gonna fuck you up, man. I had a co-worker, man. Man, he was cool as shit, man. He was cool in the mug, man. We should get a little beer after work sometime and stuff like that, man. But I knew he was a nigga. You know why? Because he was obsessed with adultery. All right, he'd have another man's wife show up in the parking lot. He's showing their back up, smiling with his pants unzipped. And I just be shaking my head. I'm like, all right, bro, you ain't gonna learn. You gonna learn. Keep on, bro. And lo and behold, I think about a year later, and that's all he said. I don't want nothing. If she ain't got a husband, I don't want her. But Jake was a cool nigga, but he was a fucking nigga at the end of the day. And what happened? The Most High took his ass out, driving, went head on with a car. Shit, took him to LBJ. You don't leave LBJ. But yeah, he got taken out violently, man. Got judged, man. Okay.
And I'm sure you told him like to chill out, like stop messing with.
You don't go into the scriptures. You use wisdom. Like you let them know, like, bro. I say you got a wife at home. I said, how you gonna feel if you find out another man was with your woman, man.
Right.
Okay, Jake don't want to hear none of that. Okay, so that's why you over there, I'm over here. I deal with you when I got to it. Shit, we work together and shit. We kick it a little bit right after work, and then that's it.
Right.
All right, but I'm not going. That's somebody I wouldn't go out drinking with. All right, I'm not gonna go hang with him every weekend because I know the energy that he's on, man.
Right.
Okay.
On that nigga shit, you know, and that's that nigga mentality, man. Here it is, you land up with somebody else, a woman, man, and don't see nothing, and see some Jake. That's all they want. It's somebody else's woman. They don't want their own. They want, I can just see how.
But after not the
right.
His wife.
You see, and then it also reminds me of because a sentence against an evil work. That's evil, man.
Yeah, and he got away with it so many times.
Right.
Shit, I'm good. No, you had a judgment reserved unto you.
That's it. That's it. And you say he didn't go out good. Hey, man.
And see, we understand that. We understand the fear of the Lord, so we don't do stuff and mess up and be like, nah, we messed up. You be paranoid. You know, the Most High about to kick my ass, man. Shit, you damn near when the judgment comes, you be like, oh shit. All right, he ain't destroying me. He got me. I got up here. I got hit over the side of the head with the judgment, but hey, I'm not making this mistake again, man.
That's it. Hey, see, that's the thing. The good thing about having that eye salve and having that light, you understand these things, man. You see, because the Most High, he brings forth his judgment every day, but an evil person don't understand that. Somebody that's in that darkness, man, you don't understand that. You don't have that fear, that healthy fear of the Most High, man. When you see somebody get rolled over about 30 times in a car, I'm like, man, you know ain't shit left after that. Imagine what he was going through as he was being rolled over, man. Like, damn, you know, what if the Most High had it to where he survived that and all the bruises and everything that was broken that he dealt with. That's who we talking about, man. The Most High do that to you, man. And we understand those things. That's why we move with fear. But a nigga, they don't see that. They don't understand that, man.
Yeah, but that's why we're not gonna have no fellowship with you.
Right, that's right.
You saying you ain't gonna never see your family? No, we ain't saying that, man. Okay. Now you have scriptures that talk about abhorring or hating. All right, it's letting you know to love less. Okay, we don't put nothing above Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, on down, we don't put nothing against above our brothers, man. Okay, you supposed to know the scriptures are still applied when it says honor thy mother and thy father. Okay, even when I'm amongst my actual relatives, my blood brothers, I'm just being wise. I don't keep saying, "Oh, my brother calling me." My brother calling me when I'm talking about the men that I battle with, man. Okay, just because I know how Jake is, man. Okay, so you these are just things to keep in mind, man. Okay, so when the times you are, but this is when you get to the point to where you can deal, man. All right, if you know that you was heavy family oriented and shit like that, if that's a struggle from you, man, do what you got to do to cut it off, man. Okay, until you built up in the spirit, you can't go around without cussing out your brother and shit because he making a little smart ass remark and shit. You got something for me? I know you got something deep. Give me something deep.
Maybe just a milk, but if you family oriented, how you treat your relatives, just apply that to the ministry and to the body.
On you get a whole nother level.
You get a better reward. You're gonna get storing up our treasures. That's part of storing up your treasures in heaven. Giving alms, being charitable to your brothers. Like, I mean, hey.
Was you finished? Oh yeah. And that was a point you made, man, as far as Jake, I spoke on earlier, you just mentioned something along the lines of Jake want that old person or they want to pull you out, man. Okay. On the physical aspect, Jake wants that, man. Your brother wants you to be the old person, man. But guess what? Your brother is being controlled by left-hand energy. So the demons is controlling him. The demons is the ones trying to pull you out of the truth. Right. This is why you separate from the darkness, because the longer you dwell around that darkness, you're susceptible to going off, man. Okay? Brothers, have any more precepts?
Oh, hold up. I got one more.
Yeah, got to, man. It's always one more. You almost got it. It's always one more in there.
This is Second Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 11. Knowing therefore the terror of Yahweh, we
Yeah.
persuade men.
Yeah.
But we are made manifest.
Real quick,
Oh,
what men? Are we persuading niggas? No, we're
Nah.
persuading hopeful men, okay, of the elect, okay? That's gonna do what? As we was commanded to do, man. You give this unto faithful men, okay? Not just any, this ain't going and running back to the neighborhood and niggas all on the corner smoking, shooting dice, and you trying to tell them about the truth, man. Okay? No. Pick your battles, man. Know when to open your mouth, know when to be quiet, man. Okay? You got brothers who deal here and there with celebrities because of their job. You think they sitting there telling this celebrity, yeah, you know, nah, just right now, I'm making my money right now. I gotta do what I gotta do for work. This ain't my time to teach right now, man. I'm not here for that right now. When you're on the job, that ain't your time to teach, man.
2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 11, knowing therefore the terror of Yahweh, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciousness. Hey, the Lord knows us.
But whatever, I'm gonna finish your point. Get the scripture, Rob just posted. Shalom, Mike.
Shalom.
That's right. No, I can't see that far. Okay.
We can't see. You can't hit no.
Hold on, let me take my glasses.
Yeah, you can finish what you had, and then we'll wrap it up on the scripture that brother posted.
It's like I just clicked off.
Yeah, you took your glasses off.
But this is what we do. We know the terror of the Lord. We've seen His judgment. We not only we read about it, but once again, like I said earlier, you learn the scriptures and learn how to apply them. When you see or like the brother mentioned, you know, about the car flipping or the dude that committed adultery. You know the terrors of the Lord. You know the judgment that's going to happen here.
Yeah.
And we've been persuaded.
Yeah.
And Lord willing that we keep that fear.
Man, it was crazy just popping up, just dealing with that account. I remember talking to the dude the night he died. He was asking me about a fight, and he was like, man, you want to catch the fight or whatever? So I was like, yeah, he made the night of the fight, man. We wouldn't want to catch the fight or whatever. And I remember calling him, and I said, what you about to do? I said, you still gonna watch the fight somewhere? And he was like, yeah. He said, man, nah, I'm gonna go out, go meet some of my boys and have a drink. Now I could have easily said, well, shit, I'm gonna go ride with you. Right. But I'm like, okay, nah, y'all go do that shit or whatever. And I told him, I said, man, we old men, man. Let's just chill, man. Let's sit down, shit, watch the fight indoors and relax or whatever. And he's nah. It was already set. His judgment was already set, man.
Right.
Okay, and it wasn't set for me to be in the car with him that night either.
Right. And that's spiritual too, because he went to a bar where there's a greater chance of committing adultery.
Prospect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he went to Prospect Bar. Oh yeah, he definitely that's adultery written all over that.
Yeah.
That was it on that line.
God, that's it. Okay.
The brother Korah Abad, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 27 verse 12 in the GNT, when you find yourself with stupid people,
niggas, niggas, Sodom's
I was
children.
about to say, that's
You see, no, for real, niggas.
Man,
That's niggas though.
yeah.
Look for some excuse to leave.
Man, everybody, the water for that one, man. He came through with the mic drop. Yeah.
But when you are with serious-minded people, stay as long as you can. And that's a spirit like the brothers going into. When we fellowship, man, I know for me, I ain't getting no sleep. And it's not like, I was wanting to leave, but it's like you can't leave because you feel like you're going to miss something.
That's it.
It's like what the brother was saying. If you don't show up to fellowship, you're going to miss something. It was a lot of gems coming out. I mean, a whole lot of gems that was coming out.
Where were y'all when I saw that spider? Where y'all when Raccoon came out?
Hey, it be nice, damn near every night.
Oh,
Shit,
yeah,
me and you, we sitting nodding, talking, and falling asleep, trying to stay up. But I be rather, instead of me going to sleep, I be wanting to stay up and chop it up with the brother through the spirit, man. That's what we're a part of, man. Okay, this is home. This is safe. This is security. Okay? Why? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is dwelling amongst this, man.
Right.
Okay? He's not dwelling with your family. He's not dwelling with your woman. Okay? There was some more on that.
That was it.
Hey, that was it, man. Hey, we're gonna end it on that, man. Hey, to the righteous, the men that are serious minded, all right, you gonna have to separate from the darkness, man. Okay? And that starts with your immediate people. When you come into this thing, the immediate people that you surrounded with, your circle, you gonna shy away from them. Why? First of all, they shouldn't want to be around you. If niggas still like you and want to be around you all the time, that's not a good sign, man.
Right.
All right. Scriptures tell you about that, man. All right. Blessed is he when men shall revile you, man, and remove themselves from you. That's a blessing. That a nigga don't want to call and blow you up. No. I remember, man, for years and years and years, my phone didn't ring, man. Because this all I want to talk about. So when you did come around certain people, you talking about the scriptures and they getting tired of it. Why? Because that light shining and niggas is, please turn that shit off, man.
Right.
Shit, I learned how to move in the dark.
Right. But then too, also real quick, if I can add, like when you're around brothers, that's what we talk about. The light, being in the light. Scriptures are always gonna come out, man. With everything that we deal with or that we're going through, scriptures come out. You got a precept for it. You know? That's why you want to dwell with men that are like-minded, man, that have that understanding. But I also got that precept if you want it real quick. This is Matthew 18 and 20. It says, for where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, hey, there you go, the name.
And Salakia. And what we're going into, separation. Not all these Israelite groups are preaching the name. So that's another separation.
Yeah, right. No, I'm agreeing with you. You got it. So that's the unity camps.
Right. So that's another separation.
Right.
And our unity camps are like being equally yoked. Like when I was even on the outside of the camp, when I would go visit camps just to go watch and listen to my teachers, them brothers would show me so much love because what? We come in the name.
Yeah, spiritual, man.
Right.
Let's understand. Now, if you had a dark energy or came off as a little slick, slimy nigga, brothers wouldn't have showed you that love, but they saw, okay, this brother serious, this brother got a good spirit, man. All right, make sure you take care of him, man. Let shit, man, come fellowship with us, man.
Right.
Okay, but we done seen plenty of guys come up and you brothers, baby, man, watch that nigga, man.
Right.
Watch that nigga, man. That nigga look shaky.
Right. This is Matthew 18 and 20 again. It says, for where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Mm-hmm. You see, and that's why we want to be around brothers all the time, man. Because that makes us even more powerful, like we were saying earlier. You know, them demons like, oh man, hold up, that's too much power over there.
Nigga, you with him?
Hey, God.
You riding around with D-Lo?
Yeah, that's go ahead. Yeah, like that one night we had did that video. And remember I had left, man, tell me why I had ran over something on the freeway, man, 2 flats. Then messed up. I'm like, man, I could just see the demon on the side, just like, okay, hey, here he come. You know what I'm saying? But they don't like that, man.
Yeah, I always have a joke about that, man. You leave the block, man. The demons, they had to step away. Yeah. They sit in an unmarked car and shit up the street waiting. Like, there you go, follow.
But now that was the spirit too, because when you sent the message, I was like, damn, the brother didn't call me. Like this brother had 2 flats.
2 flats.
So I'm scratching my head. Literally, I'm looking at my phone in my room. I'm like, my brother's nothing but Satan. That's the demon.
Satan,
like, come on, everything was good.
Yep.
Brother Carl was perfectly
That's
fine.
the reaction of a brother.
Right.
A nigga said shit, nigga. You like, should set your head and start talking shit about you, man.
Right. And the other brother that was there, he called me that night. Hey, will you need me to come get you?
Exactly.
He be like, it's persistent. No, I come get you, brother. You need me to come get you? No, I'm good, brother. I'm good. The water, though. The water. But that's that brotherhood, man. That's meet around your family. That's your real family, man. I call my brother in the world,
Hey,
man.
After this, get Matthew 12. Yeah, we didn't quote it. We ended on that, man. You got a little point, brother?
Nah.
Yeah, let's end it on that one.
Matthew 12.
In the verse. Here's my brother.
Oh yeah, Con at 46. I started 46. Con. This is Matthew 12 and 46. He said, while he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without desiring to speak
Hey,
with him.
just real quick. What did Yahweh Shah do when he became a man? He was in the temple getting it in. He was supposed to, hey, his mother and his father, they looking for him.
Right.
Nah, he's in the temple. He going in.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's the same thing with us.
Right.
What we doing? This is a temple. And what we doing? We getting it in.
When
And like the precept was reading, Yahweh Shah is in the midst of us. The angels encampeth around them that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. You got it.
and then what did he say? He had look, hey, should I be about my father's business? What else
Yeah.
I'm be doing? You
Yeah.
know, what else is important though?
That's what we ate. Like,
Hey,
and you can say that out of respect. Like, I didn't have to tell my own mother, I'm like, look, like, on Friday, you know where I'm at.
right.
Like, I'm handling business right now. Okay, I ain't whatever the family shit going on. I don't care about that right now.
Right.
It's not my concern, man. Okay, well, go ahead, brother.
This is Matthew 12:27. It says, "For then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto them that told him, Who is my mother and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren." You see, and that's what we've been saying the whole time, man. The like-minded men, the men that believe in believe on the same things that we believe in, the truth. Okay, that's my brother and that's my mother, man. Okay, it says, "For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother, man." And at the end of the day, that's it, man. That's all. That's your real family, man. Okay, but
Hey, that's it, man.
That's it.
All right, Lord willing, edification went out to the Most High's elect across the four winds. First and foremost, to the 144,000, man. And like we said, man, like this, hey, for you brothers coming in, man, hey, this is part of it, man. This is the first thing you're gonna have to deal with is fighting that old man and separating away from the life that you once was a part of, man. Okay. So once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. All right, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Keep fighting and keep pushing. Shalom.
Shalom. Above.
I was about to use my bad finger.
Oh, there ain't no touch screen.
Oh, nah, I'm sorry.
So we got two advantage.
I'm used to being on the block.